Okay, to be making a rug, the materials you need your book. You use your book to create your design before you transfer it down to the net. If you don't want to use a book, you get a sheet of paper. You're going to pretend this sheet of paper is your actual net. So you're going to create your first design on it and color it to know how it looks before you transfer it down to your original net. Then you'll be needing your marker or your pen to do that. Then you'll be needing your crochet or your needle and thread. You use this kind of needle they use in the salon. You'll be needing your scissors to cut your work. You'll be needing your chalk to draw your line on your black net. If you're using a white net, then you need a marker with a color that can show. But if you're using a black net, you need a chalk. You need your tape to measure the length you're going to use. For our project, we use 25 by 25, and then we divided the 25 length into 5 centimeter each. Like we let's assume this is our 25. These are 25 centimeter. Like from here to here is 25 centimeter. From here to here is 25 centimeter. So each of the space we divided the line. So inside each box is 5 cm, 5 cm. So that's how we did it. We created each box to be 5 cm each. I had a video, I don't know, it mistakenly deleted. So this is how we design each of these box 25 centimeter. Each of these box can take five ruffles. So like this 25 centimeter, like this 25 centimeter. So that's what we needed the tape rule for. Then you need your wool of different colors. If you're using this kind of baby wool, you get it. But for our project, we didn't use this kind of wool. We used the Brazilian wool. So we used about um, so we used six each. That's 12 of this Brazilian wool to make our project. So then next, you'll be needing your hot glue. What we use this hot glue gun is, we use it to do our finished work at the back of our net. We use um to cover the back of the net with the jean material. Then finally you'll be needing your net. This is a material net, it's not a rubber net, it's from fabric. It's like fabric, but it's stronger than the rubber net. The rubber net has a expiring date, but this one doesn't have expiring date. It's washable and it lasts long. And this is our finished work of our rug. This is how it's looking, and this is how the back is. So we use the hot glue to glue the jean to the material. And if you use this kind of wool, you really need to like cover the back because we have a plain work at the back. But I just covered it just in case so that you guys will know how I cover in case the work is not clean. So this is the finished product of the work. This because I would like to show you guys how I'm completing my box. This is the last layer of the 5 inch, and it's going to take the last color. So I told you guys that you can use crochet, you can use the hairpin, but I didn't remember to tell you guys one thing. You can also use your needle. So that's what I want to show you this last step, how to also use needle to sew. So after you've cut your ruffle, you remove the extra thread because you're not going to be tying, you're going to be sewing. So you just place it where you want it to be. Make sure it's okay. And then if you notice where you tied it, you'll be able to feel a hard knot. So you're going to sew through that hard knot so that it can have it can hold better on the net. When sewing, please be careful of your finger so you won't pierce yourself with the needle. Just use your hand and the needle to feel. You don't really need to put your finger. You will feel when your needle is on the knot. So you just sew through the middle, the knot. You sew like 4 times. Back and front, back and front. Okay, now I'm ready to tie. You turn it over. Where you remove your thread, you just tie a knot there. And then you cut. If you wish, you can sew from under first, like where you place your wool, you can sew through under, but I just like to do it from the up. That way I start from the middle. So this is the end product of my rug, and this is how the bag looks. So it's time for us to cover the bag. The rug is, if you feel it's um, too full, you can trim. If you feel it's too long, like if one is longer than one, you just trim it. So how I'm going to cover a rug? I got this from the leg of my jean. I told you guys I have a YouTube channel where I teach about improvisation and recycling. I don't believe in wastage. I converted one of my long jean, which I outgrew, into a bump short. So this is the leg of the jean. So I kept it instead of throwing it away. I knew I was going to use it for either a bag or something, and it's coming handy now. So I open it up, and I'm going to use it to wrap a side like this. And then the other leg. So after wrapping, I should be looking at something like this. So please put it at the back of your mind. If you want to do this kind of rug with this kind of wool and with this kind of net, put it at the back of your mind that you will need a hot glue to gum your jean at the back to the net, because it's a fabric net. I don't know if it has a name. So you will need the glue to gum it. The normal gum, shoemaker gum, cannot gum it except if you have any other gum that is very strong to do the job.